Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today in this video I'm going to tell you 5 important things that you need to focus on in the last month of your preparation for the May 26 CA final exam. And mind you, this is the most important thing and I have done it in the last month of my preparation when I was giving my exam in Jan 26 and it benefited me in the last 1.5 days and even in my exams, which is why I was able to clear my CA final exams in my first attempt. So watch this video till the end and I will not waste your time by giving you random points. I will give you specific points that you need to focus on in the last 1 month. So without wasting much time, let's start with the video. As you can see, these are the 5 important things. It is just a gist. I will explain you what is the most important thing in this. But before starting with this video, if you have not watched the previous videos of my RTI analysis or anything related to CA final exams, watch those videos because they are very important for you guys in your preparation. And those videos are in a playlist called as CA final exams, the link for which I have given in my description section. So you can directly access the playlist from the description section. So the first thing that you need to focus on in the last 1 month is your mind. And currently you think you are only 1 month away from your exam. This is your last month. And you have been studying for the past 3 months or 4 months, depending on when you started your preparation. But now your mind is mentally exhausted. You have gone through mocks, you have gone through multiple revisions. And last month, fear starts creeping in. Even I felt that fear in the last month. So from 1st December till 5th December, I felt I was mentally exhausted, first of all. Secondly, I started fearing because the exams were just 1 month away. Now I cannot make mistakes, right? Secondly, my mind wants to perfect everything because your mind thinks that if I do not perfect anything or everything, I will not be able to give my 100% when I am giving my exam. And that is a myth that I want to burst for you guys. That in the last 1 month, you will get fear, you will question yourself, you will self-doubt yourself. But this is the only month that will make you or break you. As simple as that. Because you have given your 3 to 4 months of your preparation of your life only studying CA finals. And now you are at a stage where you are just 1 month away. And your mind is so funny that at this stage, it will start getting the fear that it should not get. And I also felt that same fear. I also was exhausted. I know that you are exhausted. But this is the time that you have to calm yourself down. You have to think that it is just 1 month of my life of only studying. After that, you can have fun. After that, you can go out. But you have given your 3 to 4 months. You have given your last 5 years in this exam. Now just you have to accelerate, you have to study diligently in the last 1 month and then you will be able to clear, then you will be able to give your 100%. So start meditating or doing yoga. I have been telling this right from the start, right from the first video that I made on CA final exam, that CA finals is not only about what you study. It is not only about what you study, it is about how you keep your mind calm. And this is the mantra. This is the thing that you will definitely regret if you do not focus on right now. You have to keep your mind stable. You have to focus what you can do. You cannot think of what can happen, whether I will be able to clear it, whether I will not be able to clear it. I know that your mocks are not going as well as you wanted. You might be getting low marks. You might be getting the marks that you are not expecting. But still, this is your last month. Believe in yourself and just move on. Do not waste time. Do not skip 1 day or 2 days for taking a break. Just this is the last month. Please give your 100% and then you will be able to smile. Then you will be able to be proud of what you did in the last 4 months. So first thing that you definitely have to focus is your mind. Now coming to the second thing, this is your planning. And this is one of the most important thing that you have to focus on. In the last 1 month, there are 30 days, right? After which I will remove 5 days for the FR exam. So all in all, you have 25 days from 1st April, right? Now you have to plan this 25 days very, very smartly. What I did in my exams is that I planned the 25 days in such a manner that I will be able to revise the entire portion 1 time, for the last time, for the 3rd revision. And I have at least 10 days for doing the bonus thing that I am going to tell you in the last point. This is the most crucial point and this will help your preparation and your chances of succeeding in the final exams exponentially. So for the last revision that you are going to do in the month of April, it should last for only 15 days, excluding the IBS day. So for 3 days, you have to pick one subject You have to pick only one subject for 3 days. If you are able to revise the entire subject in 3 days, then you definitely will be able to do the entire subject in the 1.5 days. This is a guarantee. But you have to keep in mind that you have to complete the 5 subjects in 15 days only. And what I mean by revising the entire subject in 3 days, that you have to complete the entire revision in 2.5 days and give one mock in the last 0.5 day, that is in the last 3 hours. This should be your strategy. This should be your planning. Because if you are not able to complete the entire revision in 3 days, you will not be able to complete the entire revision in 1.5 days. This is my guarantee. So plan the revision smartly. What I mean by smartly, that you now have to start studying with the ABC category wise. I have been telling you from the first video that you do not have to study in ABC manner. But in the last revision, you have to study in the ABC manner. You have to study 100%. That is for sure. But in the ABC wise category. What I mean by is that you have to start studying the A category chapters first, then go on with the B category, then go on with the C category. Because if you study like this, in the last 1.5 days, you will also study like this. And even if you are not able to study the C category in the last 1.5 days, still you will be able to complete your exams. Still you will be able to give your 100% in your exams if you go with A and B category only. Now coming to the third thing, and it is a very obvious thing, but still I have to mention it, that you have to focus on your health. If you lose even one day in the last 1 month, you will definitely regret it. And that is a momentum that you have to carry in the next day as well. So make sure that you are healthy enough, that you are able to give your 100% in the last 30 days of your preparation. Do not eat anything which makes your health down. That is a request from my side, that please keep your health a priority in the last 30 days. You will be keeping your study as a priority, but if you lose your health, you will lose your attempt. So please make sure that you keep your health proper in the last 30 days. Now coming to the fourth most important point, that you have to be now smart. What I mean by smart is that I have told you that in April you have 25 days, and I have bifurcated the 15 days for you, that you have to do the third revision or the last revision, whatever you want to say. Then you have 10 days. The most important thing that you have to do in these 10 days is you have to go through the RTPs, MTPs, and the past papers. You have to definitely go through these things. If you do not go through these things, you are leaving a lot of things behind, and that will hamper your exams. Secondly, you have to focus on amendments. In IDT, the most important thing is amendments. In DT, the most important thing is amendments. The most important amendments in DT, you know, the safe harbor rule, the compounding of offenses. These amendments will have a greater chance of being tested in your exams, because they are recent amendments and those were not tested in Jan 26. So focus on those amendments. In IDT, focus on the practicality of the amendments. As I have told you in the previous video, that you have to know what is the actual application of that amendment. Whether GST will apply, whether it will not apply, what type of GST will be applied, whether IGST or SGST. These things are necessary whenever you are going through the amendments. And that is the most important thing. Then the most important thing that if you have not studied IBS till now, these are the 10 days that you have to study IBS. What you have to do is, I have gone through many videos of students who have scored 71 or 70 in the Jan 26 attempt, and as per their strategy, they actually solved one case study each day. So if you have not studied IBS till now, then you will not be able to do IBS in the last 1.5 days. So what you have to do is, you have to keep the 5 days for IBS only, and at least solve 10 to 15 case studies, so that you are prepared for IBS in your 1.5 days. That is the most important thing. If you are skipping IBS, if you are not preparing it very diligently, you will increase your chance of failing in CA finals. In this attempt or in the next attempt or in every attempt that you go, IBS is now a monster. And if you are not thinking smartly how to clear this exam, you will not clear it. So mark my words, IBS is the most important subjects in your CA final exam. Even if it is an open book exam, it is not an open book exam. And you will realize it when you are giving that exam. In those 4 hours, you will definitely feel that you should have studied a lot, that you should have solved as many case studies as you can. So if you have not studied IBS till now, start solving case studies 1 hour each day. And even if you are not able to solve one case study each day, give 5 days for IBS then. This is the minimum that you have to give. Like, this is the last option. If you are thinking you will be able to clear IBS in the 1.5 days, you will not be able to clear it. That is my guarantee. I have made a video on IBS where I have told you the strategy to clear IBS. You can watch that video in the playlist called CA Final Exams. So this is the only thing that you have to do now. You have to plan smartly. You have to be smart. Now coming to the last point, and that is a bonus tip that I am going to share with you guys, that in the last 10 days, when you are going through the RTPs, MTPs, mock tests, or past papers, IBS, and amendments, don't forget to summarize everything. This is the most important thing. What I mean by summarizing everything is that when you are going through your entire revision, RTPs, MTPs, the last leg of your preparation in the last 10 days, you have to have a plan for the 1.5 days. What I mean by is that in the 1.5 days, you should know which chapter you should start with, okay, in each and every subject, which chapter you should pursue next, and what should be your last chapter. So for example, in audit, what I did is I started with Caro, I started with ESG, the A category chapters. And in audit, you have to go with ABC category only. Because in audit, in 1.5 days, you will not be able to read, learn everything, and go in the exam. You will leave something. That is for sure in audit. So I started with A category, but I did not do professional ethics. Why? Because I knew that it is a 20 to 20 marker chapter, 22 marker chapter. For this chapter, I plan to do it in the last day. The day when I will be giving my audit exam, I will be studying professional ethics. That was my plan. Because even if I forget everything which I have studied on the day I gave my AFM paper, still I will be able to recall the professional ethics chapter which I have studied only 3 to 4 hours before. So that was my plan. I went with category A chapter, I left professional ethics, then I went on to do the category B chapters, and in the last 2 to 3 hours, after going through the professional ethics as well, I started revising another time. Still, I was not able to do it because of the panic that I went in, and it is a very long story. If you have not watched that video, do watch that video as well. But I had a plan in my mind, and that is what I mean by summary. It is like you have done everything. Now is the time to summarize everything. That is the most important thing. You have to know what you have to do in the 1.5 days. Whether you have to do the RTPs, whether you have to do the amendments, when will you do that amendment, whether you will do it while you are studying each and every chapter, or you will do it at the end. That is the most important thing right now. In the last 10 days, while doing your RTPs, MTPs, amendments, you have to think smartly. And that is the most important. If you are not able to think that what will you do in the last 1.5 days, what will you do after coming from exam, what will you do in the next day of the exam, and what will you do on the day of exam, then you will not be able to do the entire thing in 1.5 days. You will firstly go through confusion. You will go through panic, because after giving your exams, you have gone through many emotions in that 3 hours. Now to overcome that emotion and move on to the next subject, it will be a difficult task. I'm telling you, I have felt it, that your 1.5 days will make you or break you. And to make sure that you give your 100% in 1.5 days, the summarization is necessary. So this is the most important thing. Even if you skip one RTP, even if you skip one MTP or one amendment, it is fine. But if you skip summarizing everything, you will definitely regret. So please ensure that in the last 10 days, you summarize everything. You make sure that you have a plan for 1.5 days. And these are the most important 5 points that I have shared with you guys. If you have any doubts, if you have any query, if you are facing any difficulties during your preparation, you can message me. So that's it from the video. If you like the video, do share the video to each and every friend of yours who are going to give their exam in May 26. And also subscribe to this channel if you like this video. I will see you in the next video, where I will be starting to share the A, B, C category chapters, and ensure that you guys now start studying with the most important chapter to the least important chapter. I'm not telling you to skip any chapter, because as per the recent attempts, as per the recent strategy of ICI, you will definitely get things. You will definitely get questions from those areas which are not even tested, which you will not even think of. I'm telling you to now start studying from the most important category that needs your 100% attention to the least important category that you can even glance through before the exam, and you will still be able to answer that question if that concept comes. So that's it from the video. I will see you in the next video. Till then, give your 100%, study every day for 8 to 10 hours, and take care of your health and yourself. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much, and bye.